Dead and Hip Hop album review. Chance the Rapper Starline. Look, man, we are virtual for the next couple of shoots. We are in transition of studio space. So we will be virtual, you know what I'm saying, for the time being. Look, make sure that you become a patron because we have the request line. We are doing McKinley Dixon. You already know I don't know the damn album name, so it is what it is, but become a patron. So that way you guys can nominate at the nomination level, and if you don't want to become a patron at the nomination level, you can vote on the ones that have been nominated. But look, Chance the Rapper, Starline, it's been 6 years since his last release, and even longer than that since an album we can actually listen to. This is way more listenable than The Big Day. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily a chore to get through it. Chance seems like his mind is focused on rapping, and I'm happy for that because he was definitely an up and coming talent that kind of got derailed. So I'm glad that he's putting out music that, you know what I'm saying, we could bump. I was questioning when I saw the album list of the features, like Do or Die. Like, when's the last? And I fuck with Do or Die. You know, I was born in Chicago. I fuck with Do or Die heavy, but I'm like, man,
that's a good answer.
Like, I ain't know. You know, Vic Mensa, he's been, you know, quiet. Obviously, Joey Badass has been hot. But, you know, you see Young Thug and Tia Corine. I'm like, and then Lil Wayne, even though Lil Wayne did have a good feature on OT, that Mexican OT. I was like, I don't know. So I was a little. And then even Jay Electronica, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm not going to front, bro. Like, the features came to feature. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they really did a good job. BJ the Chicago Kid. Do or Die really stole the show for me on that song. I was like, damn, man, like, does Do or Die really need to come back? Like, because I worked with Do or Die back in the 90s and early 2000s. So it's been a minute since they really dropped something that was good, you know, just being honest, you know, no politics, no BS. But nah, man, I really feel that Chance the Rapper did a really good job. It's kind of what we always thought he was, you know what I'm saying? A very positive rapper that gives you a lot of personal and introspective bars that's clever at the same time. And that's exactly what this project was. And I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just happy that he's at a place now that he's making good music again, because the last stuff was just unlistenable.
Was it really that bad? I meant to go back and listen to it. I was like, listening to this. Well, before I even listened to it, I was like, man, I want to see how it sounds today. Like, and I didn't get a chance to do it. I wish I would have got a chance to do it, but it was that bad.
You know what we could do? You know, content idea. We could just do like a re-listen live, like on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of skim through it a little bit.
I know the overall consensus is just from anyone. That's what's crazy about that album. Like, from anyone, that everybody was saying that it was bad. So I really did want to go back and listen to it before I listened to this one, just to kind of put it up against it to see where he was, how he was rapping and stuff, like how the beats were, all of that. I wanted to do that because I was like, were we really just on this man because he was happy to be married? Like, that's messed up. Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to do it. But man, I did listen to this, and I did. I thought it was a solid effort. It's like you. I think you said it perfectly. It sounded like he wanted to rap, especially coming out the gate. Like, just the way he rapped on such a beat like that was kind of like all over the place. It was all over the place, but it sounded dope. Like, I was like, dang. But it also kind of set me up as well because I thought the rest of the album was going to sound like that. So in some of the more low melodic spots, it made me not feel them as much. I don't know if it was because I was expecting something else. I don't know what I was expecting, but you know how we talk about sandwiching certain things in? It seemed like he was sandwiching all throughout it. Like, it seemed like he was stacking different moods all from the beginning to the end. He was just stacking different moods. Like, it had more energy, then it kind of subtle, more energy. But like how we were saying, how I was saying on the JID project, where he sandwiched like one section. I feel like he sandwiched different parts throughout the album in here. But I'm with you too, man. I did like hearing Do or Die. They sounded like they didn't miss a beat. Like, it sounded like they sounded very comfortable. Like, I was like, dang, that's super dope that he put Do or Die on here, and it was that old Do or Die sound. And you know, that's Chicago. We know that to be Chicago. So I really was feeling that. It's not like one of my favorite songs, but I like, kind of like what y'all was saying again about the JID, how y'all like the ode to a certain sound with Skate. I like the ode to this sound on Ride. Cause that was the name of that. Do you want to ride in the backseat? Like I was like, dang, that's dope. Yeah, no more old men was cool with Jamila Woods, like you said, BJ's Chicago Kid on the Negro Problem. Drake to Mania with Baby Chief Do It.
Bruh.
His flow is like crazy. Bruh. I was like, I've never heard him until this.
Me neither.
I never heard him until this.
I've been talking about Baby Chief Do It, bruh.
I was like, wait a minute.
Chief Do It.
I was like, hold on a second. He got a flow on him. So
that's one of the ones the teenagers are listening to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Man. Yeah, man.
I just saw something on the headline on him or something. It was Mickey Fax. He said that he got AI to write his rhymes or something like that. I just saw that on
I didn't know that was him, but yeah, I saw that headline too where they were saying a rapper is using ChatGPT.
Don't mark my words, but I think it was Baby Chief Do It that he said it was. But regardless of that, you know, I'm not for that. But he did flow well. Whatever, if AI wrote it, he flowed it perfectly or whatever. And that's not. Let's be honest. Like, people write bars. It's just AI that's writing bars right now. So that's nothing new of somebody writing bars. So I don't know. I could probably give him a little leeway there. Jay Electronica on Just a Drop. I thought that was cool. I feel like Jay Electronica verse was good, but I feel like I heard it before. Like, I feel like I heard him rap that stuff before. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jay Electronica, I love the bars that he brings. He always brings like that God flow, right? Like that, you know, whatever. So I do like that about him. But yeah, I like more and more high energy joints on here versus the slower paced joints on here. But overall, man, I thought it was a solid effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chance could definitely rap, and I think he showcased that here, that, you know what I'm saying, that he has a clear mind. He did mention, you know, divorce and all of that stuff in one of the tracks. He probably mentioned it in other places, but he definitely mentioned it in but yeah, I thought that was too cool too, to just kind of touch on that situation a little bit. But overall, man, I thought it was cool. I mean, I don't know how much replay value it has with me, and I don't know if that's this album thing or if that's a Chance thing. I'm starting to realize I don't know if I was always the biggest Chance the rapper fan. I just thought he was cool. So I think that's just what it is for me. But no, I thought it was a decent return. It was a decent return after all the backlash that he got from the last album. So I think he took it in stride here and did something solid, personally.
You know, for 7 songs, Chance was rapping like he wanted to get his wife back. And for the rest of the album, he reminded her of why she left.
Why are you being so foul, Ken?
You
being foul, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro, like, he came out blazing, man. Starside intro was nice. And I was like, all right, that's just one ride. I was like, okay, that was nice. It was really good to hear Do or Die. Them boys.
It was.
Hey, man, that was really nice. No More Old Men, Negro Problem. I'm like, dang, man, Chance really into his shit right now. Then he turned up a little bit with Drake Tomania with Baby Chief. I'm like, oh shit. Even Bat to Go was fine. Highs and lows with Joey Badass, and then it happened, bro. Man, what in the world? And when I heard Link Me to the Future, I don't even see track 8 on here. When I heard Link Me to the Future, I was like, all right, well, maybe it's just a one-off. You know, maybe it's just something he had on a hard drive somewhere or whatever. And then Gun in Your Purse, maybe that's a little bit of a comeback. I don't know, it depends. Tree was a single. We heard that one right. And then, bro, but pretty much after that, bro, it's just like, what are we doing? Like, what's happening here? Why the second half of this album is more Chance than the first half, but Chance can do, from what I heard, the first half really, really well. And it made me start thinking about Coloring Book because I was one of the few that liked it when we reviewed it. I can't remember what else.
So you liked it?
Yeah,
he liked it.
Oh wow,
yeah.
I can never. I have my memory don't serve me well when it comes to you and Chance relationship.
Oh yeah, Chance for the most part. Chance can rap. He's just he has a very interesting voice. But
you didn't like acid rap though.
No,
and that's the consensus. Yeah,
that's what it
everybody
was.
loves acid rap except for Ken.
That's what it was.
And everybody didn't like Coloring Book except for Ken. So it's just been weird. We haven't been on the same page.
But we all hated The Big Day.
100%.
Right, 100%. Yeah. And I don't even think I got all the way through it because around that time I wasn't doing on the review, so I think I just cut it off. I didn't even put myself through it or whatever.
But no, right. I like the fact that he did address, what was going on with this whole situation. That was a very public situation.
Yeah.
To put himself out there like that to get, what appeared to those on the outside humiliated in that way. That takes a lot to kind of bounce back and recover from that. I think I'm in agreement. This is a solid effort to return back to the fold, to get your name back out there. And I think he has some really, really good songs that I think for the next album, he can really kind of work on and experiment with. So, I'm going to shoot him a little bell. Maybe he didn't want to do too much of what's on the top half of this album in fear of alienating like the 3 Hat fans, right? And I think that may be why he kind of went back to the stuff that people are a little bit more familiar with, because he had been away for a while. And, you come out and they were like, and people hear that, it was like, this isn't the Chance I know. They want to hear probably this stuff after the highs and lows, So I'm going to shoot him a little bit of bell, but I think a very solid effort. And man, I was really rooting for Chance on this one, man. I thought he was going to pull it out, pull out like a complete project with this one. Cause I mean, it was song after song after song after song that I was liking, and he was rapping really well. I liked the lyrics. He was addressing like with the Negro problem. I thought that shit was good. I'm like, okay, Chance, I love the talk that you're on right now. And he just didn't keep it up. And the thing about it is that you have an hour and 4 minutes.
You say hour on 8 on mine.
I think I'm missing a song, but that's risky, bro. Like that gives you more opportunities to make a mistake potentially, for those that don't like that and only like a part of the album. But overall though, I think the response, oh yeah, Space and Time was, oh my God, Jesus Christ, that song is awful.
You just played
Space and Time.
Yeah.
Yes. I knew I was missing one. I knew Link Me to the Future wasn't the start of the bad songs. And that was when I was like, all right, man, maybe he just want to sing and experiment a little bit, and he's going to get back to the shit, and he never got back to the shit.
So how did y'all feel about Gun in Your Purse with Young Thug and Tia Kareem? Because like my only thing was I get the repetitive hook, but that was a little annoying to me, the repetitive hook. But I did like the song overall. Ken, I don't disagree with you with like Space and Time and some of them other ones, but he kind of got back to it. You know what I'm saying? Gun in Your Purse, I thought was like a hard one of the better ones that was on here.
It was better. It was a little return. It's just it wasn't enough. Gun in Your Purse was fine. I did like that one didn't annoy me. I've heard enough of Tree, with Lil Wayne and Smino. Yeah, that's definitely cool. A Chance song, bro.
That's where I wanted to get to, right? Where, like on the JID review, I was cool with the melodies and things that he was doing with those type of songs. Here, I do think that like Space and Time is just like no go, no fly zone at all. But the joint Tree with Lil Wayne and Smino, like that is like the melodic Chance that I do like. Gun in Your Purse, again, repetitive on the hook, but I like that. Link Me in the Future, I think that's another one where I was just like, it was cool. That's a Chance song. I could do without it, but that's a Chance song. Like you said, the people that love the Chance with the 3 on the hat, like that's he fed that audience with some of these songs. So I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I think overall, like I say, he did a good job. The people that was doubting him from the last album, like he came out the gate swinging and got our ears real quick, and then gave his core fan base some joints that they really liked, and I think he closed it out pretty solid. Not as good as the top half, but again, very solid project. I think. And Rod, you talked about expectations, bro. I had zero expectations, bro. Like I didn't even know if we was gonna put this one in the chamber because of how bad the last one was.
Yeah, we had to, bro.
Yeah, we had to.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Chance. I mean, we just talked about it, like how long it's been since he dropped something, and we knew that he only made that album because he was happy about being married. You know what I'm saying? It was like a dedication to his union or whatever. So we knew that. Because it's not like he didn't have like a track record of making decent songs. I mean so now that was verses. Over, right? And guest verses. So now that that's over, and I feel like I don't know if you remember the songs that the releases that he was having. Like I thought they were good. Like the ones that we did, the one-offs when we were doing track reviews and stuff. I still can't remember the name of it, but I thought that was good. So I was like, man, I was curious to see how he handles coming back off of something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't just because he made that album Big Day, I didn't think he lost it. I just think he had a moment in time. So I never looked at it as like, oh man, Chance the Rapper fell off. I never looked at it that way. I just looked at it as
I sure did.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't look at it that way. Bro.
Yeah.
Because I thought he just was going. I thought it was just. I thought it was strictly because of his situation.
Nah, because look. Like we're hip hop purists, right? So like we like the bars, we like the double entendres, we like the crazy flow, we like all of that. And we got none of that on Big Day. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just the content, but it was the lack of the things that we felt that made Chance special. Because Chance is still special. I think he displayed that enough here to at least for me to go back and be like, I bet, he ain't lose it. But like when you listen to his verse on Ultralight Beam, like Nick, what? Like that was one of the best verses of that year. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he had that ability and he didn't display that at all on the Big Day. Like at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he was inspired. And I think artists go through that when they don't feel inspired or it's like a certain inspiration that just not going to tap in with people. And that's just how I took it. I know we're not here to talk about Big Day revisit. I think we definitely should revisit it. But yeah,
but it's part of the story. It's a big part of the story, right?
It is. Like, it is. It is. No,
without that, we don't get this.
But I like that he seemed like he did what he wanted to do on this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was the thing. That was one of my big takeaways. It might be songs that I didn't really care for, but I could respect the fact that he took that L in stride and then came back and just still did what he wanted to do. Because he could have did the rappity rap just to prove motherfuckers wrong or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. He just showed he showcased everything that he was still able to do. And I thought that was dope. I was like, dang, I'm not a huge fan of the album, but I do appreciate that he showcased that he's still Chance the Rapper. You know what I'm saying? And he can do a little bit of this to satisfy some fans. He can do a little bit of that to satisfy some fans. I don't know what people are saying about it because I haven't seen any reviews on it, but I can imagine that, people are thinking that it's pretty solid. I don't think it's trash or anything like that.
Yeah, this should definitely get a warm reception.
Yeah, I saw on Twitter, I think somebody said that the album made them almost go get their 3 hat out of the closet. So, people are, receiving the album, really, really well, which is, when I saw that, I was like, okay, I was really curious to hear what Chance was doing on it. Because it's Twitter, you got to take it with a grain of salt. So I was like, okay, well, shit, is he really doing, is it really rapping? Like, is Chance, back? And I think for a lot of people, they will say that he's back. I think that this is a good return for him. There's songs on here that I like. It's a handful, but there are a lot of songs on here that I think his core fans will absolutely like. That's my belief. I'm sure you guys will let us know in the comment section. And I think ultimately, I think he did a good job of serving 2 markets. And now it's like, can you blend them together to make a cohesive unit? And that'll be really interesting to see if he can do that.
I'm with you. Like, I think you said too, like the hour plus. I think and I'm not saying that he should have did this. I mean, hey, he had stuff to say, he wanted to get out, so he did an hour plus. But I think definitely this album like this would have definitely been better as shorter, just more focused. Yeah. But again, if it was shorter, more focused, we wouldn't have got the variety. I don't think we would have got the variety and stuff. So I'm usually like leaning towards like, oh man, he should have made it shorter and more concise. But I'm not even gonna say that about this one because I like that he just kind of got it out, right? Like played with different areas, different type of MCs or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, different vocalists, Jasmine Sullivan, BJ, like he really was reaching out to different arenas, different areas, you know what I'm saying? So no, I respect what he did here, man.
And Rod, even with almost like a different genre with Burn Your Block.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know, for sure.
Yeah, so it's a one-off, but you know, maybe that's because I'm not a fan of the song, but I don't think he did the song badly. I think it could be an area for him to go into.
I think the hiatus, Rod, I'm in agreement with you. Like the length of this album doesn't bother me because of the hiatus that he's had. You know what I'm saying? Like when you take that long, I think that, you know, and like I said, I really feel like he's serving his core fans. I think he's serving Chance the Rapper, you know, Fairweather fans, core fans, rap fans. Like I think he's really serving everybody on this album. And I think that when you take almost a decade or half of a decade, you know, plus that next project should be this long. Like you should have way more to get off of your chest. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. I don't think it would have felt right if it was shorter, unless it was like an EP. Like if it was intentionally,
it would
short,
have albums.
Yeah, so I'm cool with this. I think this buys them a lot of time. You know, like I'm not saying, oh, you know, we need another one, because you know me, I always like, you know, when rappers continuously drop. Right. You know, but like with this, I'm like, I bet, you know, like I'm good. But I also, you can't take another 3, 4, 5 years either, though. Like,
I don't think
you know,
he is.
Yeah, like he gotta, because you're reeling them back in now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, okay, bet. Like, you know, I'm here for Chance now. Before I was just like I said, bro, like even before that, I was like, bro, I didn't even really want to listen to it because of how bad the last one was.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I never was like that.
But look, we're going to get into these grades. Let's see if these grades represent how everybody feels so far that we've said on the album. If you're new here, we grade the flow, the lyrics, the production, the features, the execution, and the replay value and the overall. So I'll start off with the flow. Give me a B.
I'm with you. I got a B on the flow. It's a solid flow. Chance has a solid flow. I mean, it's close to an A almost, but nah, it's a B for me overall.
Yeah. He ain't go crazy enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know he could go crazy. He ain't go crazy enough. He played it safe to a degree.
Right.
Yeah, I'm at y'all B.
That's what's up. Lyrics, I'm at a B plus.
Same. I don't know what's going on lately. We've been kind of the same with these first ones. So I'm at a B plus as well because I like the lyrical content here. I like what he was doing here. So yeah, like I said, even if I didn't like the song, I like what he was saying lyrically. That's what's crazy about it. So yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a step below you guys with a B.
Okay, that's solid. Production, I'm at a B.
Yeah, I'm not quite at a B. I'm at a C plus. I think if the production was a little bit different on here, I probably would have liked it a lot more, actually. But because of that, I'm in a C plus. I probably could have went B minus just to keep it in the B area, but nah, I think I'm gonna go with C plus because I think if the beats were a little better, I probably would enjoy this a lot more.
C plus for me.
That's what's up. Features, I'm at a B plus.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go a solid B. I'm not gonna put the plus on it. I'm gonna go a solid B. I was cool with them, but not like overly impressed.
Yeah, I'm at a B minus on the features.
Execution, I got a B minus here. I felt I could have went C plus, but the joints that I really, because it's only like 2 joints that I really don't like. And you know, we talk about the sandwiching of particular songs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna stick with the B minus. I'm gonna with the B minus.
I'm gonna go a whole letter grade below you at it with a, well, not a whole, I guess. It said I'm at a C, a solid C. I think the sequel is kind of average. Like I said, I do feel like, I hate the sandwiching thing, but I gave him a little leeway here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go an average C on it.
I'm at a C- on the execution.
Replay value, I'm at a C+. I'm at a C+.
Replay value, I'm at a C-. C- on replay. Yeah. Like I said, I might go to a couple on here, but I'm just not gonna click play on the Chance album. I respect what he did. I just can't see myself replaying it that much.
Yeah, I got a good EP over here, bro.
Yeah.
Like the plus came from the fact that it was more than half of the songs that I would put on a playlist, but I'm not pressing play and just letting it ride out like on this album. So yeah, so the plus came because it's more than half of the songs that I would put on a playlist. So overall, I'm at a B-. I felt like I could have went C+, but it wouldn't really coordinate with the rest of my grades. But again, I think it's very solid, especially coming from almost a decade gone from a listenable project. So for me, I'm at a B- overall.
Yeah, I'm at the C+ that you would have gave him. Or whatever.
Gotcha.
I think it's pretty indicative on my grades. I think that it came out to a C+, if you average it out or whatever. Because I think mine was slightly below your grades when we got to the second half, so it makes sense that mine would be C+.
Yeah, I'm at a C+ as well. I think and that's as a person that's not that big of a Chance the Rapper fan. So I think that's actually good. But I think for Chance fans, I think it's probably will be a little higher because they may like most of the songs that I did not. So,
well, look, y'all already know what it is, man. That hip hop album reviews. Let us know what you want to, or let us know what your grades are in the comment section, because the comment section is the conversation after the conversation. We'll catch you guys next time with another one. We out. Peace.